Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia, off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed to jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. What's this? Smack.
To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it and a win. Good evening. Welcome back to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Coming to you from Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland, Texas. It's a holiday here in Mission. It's the Snakeskin Classic between the Sharyland Rattlers and the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and on RealSportsLive.com. The Sharyland Rattlers taking on the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. Thank you for joining us on the pregame show. Presented by Prano Insurance, Texas A&M University, Kingsville, Luke Freya Motors, South Padre Island, Sam Nito EDC, and Josh Moody Loans. Big game here, folks. This game was always big, but right as we turned the calendar into this week, this game just got bigger. The Sharyland Rattlers coming to this one led by head coach Craig Krell, 4-4 overall in the season, 3-0 district play, coming off a win at home here against Mission Veterans, 47-21. For the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks, led by head coach Eddie Galindo, 16-5 in Division II, 6-2 on the season, 3-0 in district play, coming off a win against PSJ Southwest, 42-21. Folks, probably the biggest, and I mean biggest, Snakeskin Classic, the 9th installment of this historic rivalry. One of the more younger rivalries in the Rio Grande Valley. It's already one of the more historics. You get set to go here. Sharyland High in the dark gray with the red and white trim. Sharyland High in the all white with the red and black trim with the WAR on the back where the numbers normally go. It's the WAR, which stands for We Are Rattlers. Pioneer Diamondbacks will be going from left to right. Sharyland Rattlers will be going from right to left. Recent history between Sharyland and Sharyland Pioneer. Last time these two teams met was September 30th of last year. The Rattlers got the win, 38-10. Last time Pioneer defeated Sharyland was a Wednesday night meeting, November 25th of 2020, 54-41 the score in that one. Folks, it's a great crowd here on a chilly October Friday night in Mission, Texas. Rattlers will be kicking the things off. Sharyland High will be kicking off. The Diamondbacks will be starting things off on offense. Again, the Diamondbacks will be going from left to right on your screen. You get set to go here for the matchup. Thank you for joining us here. 12 minutes on the clock, and the Rattlers in the all-white, Diamondbacks in the dark gray and white and red trim. Rattlers going from right to left. Sharyland Pioneer going from left to right, folks. Quick pregame show. So we get set to go, and it is the 9th installment of the Snakeskin Classic, a sky-high kick. Going to be take a bounce at about the 22-yard line.
You gotta catch the ball!
And Sharyland High will recover the ball quickly, so they didn't touch the ball. Don't know what happened on the Pioneer side of things, but Sharyland off to a great start defensively. They recover a ball that dropped, and now we have Sharyland will be taking over on offense. So that potent Diamondback offense will have to wait as Sharyland will take over as we'll present you our keys of the game presented by Luke Freya Motors. What to expect for Sharyland Pioneer: ball control, get through that Rattler defense. Again, this Rattler defense forced 5 turnovers against Mission Veterans last week. And defense for Sharyland High. You got to limit your offensive penalties, play efficiently on both sides of the ball, and make the big plays you have to. So here we go, 1st and 10 now from the Diamondback 26-yard line. Junior quarterback Bo Crow lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left-hand side, and a flag will fly early on. And a false start call here against the offense. So one of the keys to the game, again presented by Luke Freya Motors, was limit penalties. We had 13 offensive penalties against Mission veterans last week if you're Sharyland High. Something that Bo Crow and company are going to have to limit, as they've already given up their first offensive penalty. So here we go. 11:54 left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 15 now from the 32-yard line in Diamondback territory. The junior Crow lines up in the shotgun. Fake handoff, looks to go on the move, finds an open lane down the middle, and scampers for about 1 yard. It'll be dropped down to the 31, brings up 2nd down and 14 for the Rattlers. Thank you for joining us here on Real Sports Live via YouTube, Facebook, and on www.realsportslive.com. Ruben Rodriguez with you, coming to you from the press box here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Fans still filing into their seats here on a chilly October Friday night, week 10 of the 2022 Texas high school football season. Potential district title on the line here in 16-5A Division II. Crow in the shotgun, drops back on 2nd and 14. Pressure going to come in. He's going to pitch one off to Guerrero. Guerrero across the middle, inside, breaks away across the 10, out across the 5, trying to fight his way through, and he'll be shoved out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. And quick thinking there by the junior quarterback, Bo Crow. Crow having to go on the move, dishes it out. Look at the replay here presented by Josh Mooney Loans, looking for a dream home. Let Josh Mooney help finance. Crow was looking to go on the move, and a pitch off to Guerrero, who found the open lane and cuts to the left-hand side. So here we go now. 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line. Crow lines up in the shotgun. Hand off to Guerrero. Guerrero going to be shoved out, still inside. Touchdown, Sharyland. And the Rattlers waste no time as they make a big stop. They recover a ball on the kickoff. 2 plays later, here they are, and they pick up their first 6, powered by a 2-yard run by Alan Guerrero. So the Rattlers up 6-zip here early on as Kalian Guma lines up for the PAT. Good snap, kick nearly blocked up, and it splits the uprights. Our clock a bit too ahead, folks. 11:09 left to go here in this first quarter. And the Rattlers, after recovering a drop ball on the kickoff, 2 plays later, as Bo Crow hands it off to Alan Guerrero twice. Guerrero caps it off on a 3-yard run. 11:09 left to go in the first quarter. Rattlers up over the Diamondbacks 7-0 here on Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival will be held at the Harlingen Convention Center November 9th through the 13th. Registration open for over 100 field trips, seminars, and special events. Entry into the trade shows, birds of prey, flight shows, and children's nature.
Back here to the broadcast, 11:09 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for Sharyland over Sharyland Pioneer. They recover a drop ball on the kickoff. 2 plays later, Bo Crow connects on a handoff to Alan Guerrero to punch in his first touchdown of the night. Guerrero picking up 2 rushing touchdowns in that victory over Mission veterans last week. Sky high kick, and away we go. And this one will be tracked down and returned from about the 14. Muffed but picked up. Here come the Diamondbacks now driving this one back, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Trying to see there who was on the return. Turning that one was Hunter Hernandez. 11:09 left to go. We'll see that potent Diamondback offense, and it's 2 junior quarterbacks going at each other. For Pioneer, it's Julian Valdez. For Sharyland High, Bo Crow. Both juniors have been very efficient leaders on these teams. 1st and 10 here now from the 29-yard line. 71 yards to go to the end zone. 2 receivers line up on either side. Valdez lines up in the shotgun with 1 man in the backfield. Another handoff down the middle, trying to put his way through for a few more yards. That's Juan Medina on the carry here for Sharyland Pioneer, and they pick up about 1 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 9 as the ball now at the 30-yard line in Diamondback territory. So 2nd down and 9 here. Valdez lines up. Early jump, flags will fly. Valdez lets one fly downfield and going to be intercepted here by Pioneer. But still, depending what happens here, as we saw a flag fly right after the snap on an early jump on that Rattler defensive line. So an offsides there on the defense will propel Sharyland to Pioneer 5 more yards and will bring up 2nd down and 4.
35-yard line after the penalty, 2nd and 5.
So 2nd down and 4 here. Valdez in the shotgun, lone in the backfield. Fires a pass inside, completed the cross. Trying to cut his way through. That's Leo Espinoza on the return, who's down inside to the 49-yard line for a fresh set of downs here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. And what a way to start things off here for Pioneer. Again, they give up a touchdown in their first defensive stint. Diamondbacks now on offense. Another handoff to the right-hand side. Fake handoff. Valdez and the QB keepers. He faked the handoff to Antonio Carizales, and he's down to about the 50-yard line. Brings up one more play. Brings up 1 more yard. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Just notice I said brings up twice. Man in motion. Valdez fires a pass inside, reeled in by Graham Jr. at across the 40, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line as the senior Joseph Graham Jr. makes a big grab, and Sharyland Pioneer slithers more and more in Rattler territory. Good crowd on hand, folks, and fans still filing into their seats. Expect a capacity crowd here at Richard Thompson Stadium. 7-0 lead here with 9:34 left to go in the first quarter. Valdez and company moving their way down the field here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Valdez fakes a handoff, fires a pass inside, completed to Espinoza. Espinoza going to be brought down at about the 29-yard line, excuse me. No pickup, about 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd down and 1 here for the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. 9th installment here of the Snakeskin Classic. The Rattlers lead the series 5-3. Tell you more about it as the night goes on. So 2nd down and 1 with 9 minutes left to go here. Fake handoff by Valdez. Valdez trying to cut inside, gets the 1st down and more as he's rustled down in a loose football. It's a sliotar for the ball, and Sharyland Pioneer says they have it. They're trying to see who had the ball. It's a loose football. Again, one of the keys of the game here for Sharyland Pioneer was ball control and get through that Rattler defense. Again, this Pioneer offense very efficient, but the Sharyland defense very potent as they come. They limited Mission veterans 1 for 6 in scoring drives in the first half, and they forced 5 turnovers in the whole night. We'll get you more stats about that game. Valdez lines up here on 1st and 10, so the play was already dead when the ball came loose. Valdez trying to drop a play, 2 receivers on the left-hand side, 2 on the right-hand side. And in motion in the backfield, that's Juan Medina. Valdez, high snap, fakes handoff, quick fire pass to Graham Jr., who jumped a bit too early. A lobbing pass here to Joseph Graham Jr. So yeah, Joseph Graham Jr. wide open. He's already found a couple passes to him tonight. Tried to go for him a 3rd time. Graham Jr. jumped a bit too early, and when he came back down with it, it was already over. So we get set to go here on 2nd and 10 from the Rattler 27-yard line. Valdez and company lining up, 2 receivers on the left-hand side. Graham Jr., the lone receiver on the right. Valdez pitches off to Carizales on the right-hand side. Carizales across the 30, down inside to about the 27-yard line. And Antonio Carizales, excuse me, I was going to say Joseph Graham Jr. Antonio Carizales picks up about 2 on the play. They're going to say he just made it back to the line. So make that a 1-yard gain there by Antonio Carizales, brings up 4th down and 9. So he gets set to go. 3rd and 9 here now for the Diamondbacks. Valdez lining up in a shotgun, 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right-hand side. Deep pass now intended for Graham Jr. and just out of reach. Joseph Graham Jr., the intended target. A deep throw downfield, just a fingertip away. Now bring up 4th and 9. And Eddie Galindo's Diamondback offense, very notorious, very infamous for going for it on 4th down. This brings up 4th down and 9, and the Diamondbacks will go for it. So Eddie Galindo and company rolled the dice. First 4th down conversion attempt of the night. Valdez calling for a snap. 2 receivers now on either side. Espinoza, Carizales on the top. Guayada and Graham Jr. Here comes Valdez. Valdez fires a wide open pass, reeled in, and is he in? No, he's not. Leo Espinoza, the intended target, reels it in just out of bounds. Pioneer Diamondbacks will be forced to turn it over on downs.
Doesn't mean that you need to go home when the game is over.
So we mentioned the keys of the game here now for both teams. We'll get you ready to show them to you one more time. For Pioneer, it's ball control, get through the Rattler defense, and break through that deep and play key defense as well, because this Sharyland Rattler offense is potent as they come. So this brings up 7:48, and Rattler offense gets on board. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Early jump, and a flag will fly. And a false start on the offense will boot him back 5 more yards as that brings up 1st and 15. Now pushed back to the Rattler 21-yard line. And we mentioned earlier that Sharyland very generous on offensive penalties, again 13 offensive last week, excuse me. Hands off to the right-hand side. That's Alec Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to get across, and he's down to about the 24-yard line. So pick up a 4-yard pickup.
2nd and 13.
2-yard pickup, that brings up 2nd down and 13. Expect the pass and rush attack here for Sharyland. They got weapons in the air and in the ground. Alan Guerrero, the key Rattler, who tears up the turf here for Sharyland High. Crow lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers on either side. Man in motion, that's Guzman. Another fake handoff, they go to Guerrero. Guerrero has a wide open take. Guerrero still on his feet, gets a huge chunk of yardage, and he's finally rustled down at about the 47-yard line. Big gain there by Guerrero. It was a fake handoff to Alan Gonzalez, and then they go to Alan Guerrero, and he gets a huge chunk of yardage as he nears them now into Diamondback territory, as they're still in the Sharyland side at the 49-yard line. And off to the right-hand side, good toss, good move there by Gonzalez. Gonzalez breaking away, still on his feet, shakes one off, say goodbye, touchdown Sharyland. Quick fire pass here to Alan Gonzalez. And the Rattlers already up by 2, 13-0 lead. Look at that replay here, folks. Quick pass to the right-hand side, and Gonzalez breaks away, shakes off that last defender, and once he shook him off, you said goodbye, you're not going to catch him. 13-0 lead early for Sharyland over Sharyland Pioneer, as Kalian Guma set to put up the PAT, this one up, and it splits the uprights. So they find Alan Guerrero, now they find Alan Gonzalez on a 51-yard touchdown pass. 6:59 left to go in the first. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live, don't go anywhere.
That includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
At Harlingen CISD, college, career, community ready is more than just a saying. We've created 12 academies to provide students with access to fields of study that best fit their interests and passions. Within the 12 academies, there are 42 certifications that will aid students in getting a head start on a career upon graduation. Become HCISD proud and enroll today.
Here to the broadcast, Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Richard Thompson, Texas Stadium here in Mission, Texas. Ruben Rodriguez with you, 14-0 lead for the Rattlers. Oak Crow fires off his first TD pass on a 51-yard run. Alan Gonzalez, a 51-yard pass, 6:22 left to go here in the first, and away we go. Sky-high kick, and he'll be reeled in and returned by Carrizales at about the 22. Carrizales just gets down to about the 29-yard line. Will pick up 7 yards in the return. And now we'll get to see that Diamondback offense, who turned it over on 4th down with a deep pass out. Leo Espinoza, the intended target, just lost control of the ball, and he reeled it in. Once we had full control of the ball, he was already out of bounds. So 6:12 left to go here in the first. Pioneer trying to get something going on their second possession of the night. Hand off to the right-hand side, trying to cut through his way. That's Alanis on the carry. Alanis down to about the 34-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play, brings up second down now and 6 here for the Diamondbacks. So second down and 6 here. Valdez lines up in the shotgun, 2 in the backfield. Fake handoff to Carrizales. Valdez on the QB keeper, just trying to get across. And he'll just pick up about 2 yards on the pickup. Now bring up third down and 4 here now for Sharyland. Pioneer. Good crowd on hand here for this one. So third down and 3 now. 5:34 left to go in the first. Valdez lining up in the shotgun. Another handoff to Alanis. Alanis trying to scamper his way through, and he looks like he just got to the line. That may be enough for a first down and a 3-yard run there by Alanis, and they're going to signal he did get across, so Pioneer renews the drive and will get a fresh set of downs. First and 10 here now from the 40-yard line. Valdez lines up in the shotgun, 2 receivers in play, 1 man in the backfield. Alanis riding to his left-hand side. Play clock over at 16 seconds for the Diamondbacks. Valdez calling for the snap one more time. Another handoff to Alanis. He's trying to cut through the line. It's a fake handoff. Valdez gets across into Rattler territory, and he fooled all of us here. It's a fake handoff to Alanis. Looks like Alanis had the ball, and we just see Valdez rushing the top of your screen. He picks up another one as he's down inside to the 47 in Sharyland Rattler territory. They renew the drive, fresh set of downs here. Valdez calling for the snap. Fake handoff, fires a pass inside. Carrizales makes the grab, still on his feet. And down inside, deeper in Rattler territory at the 30-yard line. On a big completion to Antonio Carrizales. Now brings up first and 10 again for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. So first and 10 from the Rattler 30-yard line. Valdez lines up in the shotgun, 2 receivers in play still. Still trying to get the play off. Play clock at 16 seconds here for the Diamondbacks. High snap. Valdez fires the Carrizales, completed. He'll stumble down. He just makes it back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain or loss there for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Now bring up second down and 10. So they made the complete pass to Carrizales, and you have to stretch a bit to make the grab, and he lost his footing. So completed pass, but just back to the line, brings up second down and 10. Valdez in the shotgun. Alanis again in the backfield. 1 receiver on the left-hand side, 3 on the right. Another fake handoff here by Valdez. Valdez takes ahead and he's still moving. He's still trying to power his way through, and they'll mark him at about the 28-yard line for a 2-yard pickup. Brings up third down and 8 here for the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. 14-0 lead here after back-to-back touchdowns by that Rattler offense. On a 3-yard run by Guerrero and a 51-yard pass to Alan Gonzalez. Third down and 8, 3:02 left to go in the first. Deep pass downfield, reeled in by incomplete. Joseph Graham Jr. just had a hand on that one. He got quickly brought down as he had control of the ball and he was shoved down. Now brings up 4th and 8 here for the Diamondbacks. And for Coach Eddie Galindo, what do you do? You're already 0 for 1 on 4th down conversion on a deep pass to the end zone intended for Leo Espinoza, who lost control of the football and regained it. Once he had complete control, he was already out of bounds. So they'll go for it on 4th down and 8 from the 28-yard line. Valdez dropping back, decides to go on a move, rolls to his right-hand side, fires one on the move, reeled in and caught inside the 7-yard line, and still trying to power his way through, and that's a fresh set of downs and a big play, as that's Josh Guayada on the reception. Josh Guayada makes a big reception, replay on the right side of your screen, driven by South Sharyland on 4th and 8. Gets inside to about the 2-yard line, caught it at the 7. We saw Valdez have to go on the move. He was hit as he throws, catches it at the 7, and powers his way for 5 more yards as this brings up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal here now for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Direct snap for Graham Jr. Jr. going to his left-hand side. Makes one defender miss, trying to cut himself through, and he's going to be shoved down. That ball comes loose, and he's out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Inside the 5-yard line.
So they're initially down at the 2, but they'll mark him down back at the 2. Looked like he just lost 1 yard, and it was a direct snap to Joseph Graham Jr., the senior receiver. Direct standoff once again to Graham Jr. Graham Jr. powers his way in. Touchdown Pioneer. Joseph Graham Jr. on a 2-yard run puts up the first 6 of the board for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Keep that replay, folks, printed by Josh Woody Loans. They go back to a direct snap to Joseph Graham Jr. And the speedy senior has to find that window towards the right side of the line, and he cuts through, makes a couple miss, and he powers his way inside as the Pioneer Diamondbacks will pick up their first touchdown of the night. They cut it down, will cut it down to a 7-point lead on the PAT. It is up, and it splits the uprights. One more time, Joseph Graham Jr. again made some big grabs earlier and talked about that 4th and 8 play connecting off to Collado, cut at the 7, goes to this 2-yard line. You see right there, Joseph Graham Jr. powers his way inside. With 1:34 left to go in the first, it's a 7-point ball game. Sharyland High leads Sharyland Pioneer 14-7. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
21 combined points here between the Rattlers and the Diamondbacks. 14-7. Thank you for joining us here on Friday Night Football, coming to you from Richard Thompson Stadium. 9th annual Snakeskin Classic. Joseph Graham Jr. drives in a 2-yard run and an onside kick here. Catches Sharyland off guard. It's going to be returned at about the 34-yard line.
So this picks it up and goes about the 41-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Victor Solis, the senior defensive back, on the return.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will have our Chick-fil-A Fanfield winners with a year and Chick-fil-A for free.
So Sharyland High back for their 3rd offensive series. Very efficient so far on offense. 2 for 2 on touchdown drives. Bo Curl connecting to Alan Gonzalez for a 51-yard touchdown pass to make it a 14-0 game. Excellent field positioning here now about the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Krell and the Rattlers. 4 in motion, Guerrero in the backfield. Guerrero trying to cut across. Guerrero trying to spin his way through down to about the 44-yard line. Picks up about 3 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 7 for the Rattlers. Good crowd on hand here from Richard Thompson Stadium. 9th annual Snakeskin Classic. Sharyland leads the all-time series 5-3. Let that Sharyland team a complete 180, 1-4 in non-district, now 3-0 in district, 4-4 overall. Or 1-4 non-district, 3-0 in district, 4-4 on the season. Krell fires a pass inside, it's completed, and the ball just comes loose, and it's incomplete. Intended target, Gabriel Garza, the senior receiver, who gets hit as he makes the grab. So 1:08 left to go here now, brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Rattlers. Diamondback defense looking to spoil the party and make them turn the ball over for the first time on 4th down. Krell, high snap, rolls to his right-hand side, sets his feet, pulls a pass, that one incomplete. Intended target, Alec Gonzalez. That'll bring up the special teams unit here for Sharyland High as the offense goes down to the sideline. Lee and Guma and company will come out for the punt. Ashquayad now back to return here. Ashquayad, the senior receiver, back to return. He's spotted down at about their own 17-yard line. Back to punt, Khalil Guma. 1:01 left to go here in the first. flag will fly. Looks like false start against Sharyland. So 4th and 8 turns to 4th and 13 as flag number 3 on the night against Sharyland. The second against the offense overall. It was an offsides call against that Sharyland Rattler offense earlier in the quarter, but 2 flags on offense, now 1 on defense. Zaguma back to punt, good punt. And he boots one well high into the Texas night. Guayata calling for a fair catch, and he'll be spotted down at about the 31-yard line. Excellent field position here for Sharyland Pioneer. The Diamondbacks found the touchdown their last offensive drive. You have to go back to 4th and 8. Julian Valdez moves to his right-hand side, and he connects to Josh Guayata, who makes the grab at the 7-yard line and scampers for 5 more yards. 2 plays later, Joseph Graham Jr. drives in a direct snap for 2 yards to make it a 14-7 ball game. Drive number 3 of the night here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. They're 1 for 2 on scoring drives. Sharyland high, 2 for 3. Valdez in the shotgun. Decides to go for a pass, now go on the move as he tries to spin his way out of trouble. He's down at about the 33-yard line. So it picks up about a 2-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down and 8 here for Sharyland Pioneer. It's a bit of a slow start for the Diamondbacks on offense, but they've heated up as of late. Valdez dropping back. Here comes out Rattler defense. Pressure coming in. He's going to have to throw this one away. He was traced down here as that pass rush from Sharyland High. That was Alberto Mendoza and Santiago Longoria rushed inside. He's up 3rd down and 8 now for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. 2 receivers on the right, 3 on the left-hand side. Valdez fires one out. Pass going to be bobbled, holds, and grabs. Leo Espinoza reels that one in. Leo Espinoza makes a great grab. He has to jump high for that one. And that pressure came in from Sharyland's defensive line. Look at the replay, folks, written by Josh Winnie Loans. He drops back, fires it inside as we go back to action. Valdez out of pressure, decides to go on the move and across the 45, trying to scamper his way, and he's inside in the Rattler territory. He's down at about the 48-yard line in Sharyland territory. So we have a player down here for Sharyland High. We'll take a quick break. I'm watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Es tu momento.
The Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival will be held at the Harlingen Convention Center November 9th to the 13th. Registration open for over 100 field trips, seminars, and special events. Entry into the trade shows, birds of prey, flight shows, and children's nature nuke are free. Come join us. Visit rgbvf.org for more information.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just get the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Kid Real Sports Live started the second quarter. Player down for Sharyland High. Gets up with the help of medical trainers, excuse me. Started the second quarter here on Real Sports Live. 14-7 lead, 21 combined point here. Sharyland High leads Sharyland Pioneer. 2nd down and 1 now from the Rattler 48-yard line. Handoff down the middle, trying to cut his way for a few more yards. That's Alanis on the carry. Alanis brings him down to about the 43-yard line, picks up 6. Now brings up a fresh set of down, so a 6-yard pickup by Alanis. We'll renew the drive here as the Rattlers are going to get a stop here for this Pioneer offense who's forced their way into Sharyland territory. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Valdez lines up in the shotgun. Two receivers on either side. A handoff. Valdez goes down the middle. Has a lot of speed. Valdez and across the 25. Still on his feet and down inside to about the 18-yard line. And Julian Valdez, the speedy junior quarterback, cuts through traffic, finds the open lane on the fake handoff. As they'll quickly reset on offense, so no time for replayers. That brings up 1st and 10. So Sharyland has called a timeout right before the snap. They'll spend their first timeout. Pioneer still has 3 remaining. We'll take a timeout. 14-7. 11:29 left to go in the first half. Sharyland leads Sharyland Pioneer. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, where what's next now.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our...
Get a Real Sports Live timeout number 1 spent by Sharyland on 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Big gain by Julian Valdez, the junior quarterback. Gets set to go, man in motion. That's Gary Salas. Low snap to Valdez. Valdez opening and across the 15. Inside the 10-yard line. He'll be down at the 9. That might be enough for the first down. That is enough for a first down. So 1st and goal here now for Sharyland Pioneer inside the 9-yard line. Last time they were inside the 10. They picked up a 2-yard run by Graham Jr. Another handoff to Alanis. Alanis gets chopped down hard. He's down inside at about the 7-yard line. Picks up 2. Brings up 2nd and goal now from the Rattlers 7-yard line. So 2 yards on the drive there by Alanis. Brings up 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Valdez calls for a snap. Hey, Kandoff goes down the middle, has a lot of speed. He's going to be down inside the 5. And they'll roll him down at the 4-yard line for a 3-yard run by the junior quarterback, Julian Valdez. 3-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal now from the Rattler 4-yard line. And Sharyland Pioneer looks to punch in the tying touchdown with 10 minutes left to go in the first half. 10:04 to be exact. Stadium clock here a bit ahead in ours. Right now it's at 9:57. Roughly about 2 seconds ahead from ours. So 3rd down and goal here from the 4th-yard line. Valdez lines up in the shotgun, on knees in the backfield. 2 receivers on either side on a big 3rd down and goal play. Another handoff, fake handoff, pass to Graham Jr. Tries to make an acrobatic catch. A lot of contact there on Joseph Graham Jr. Near faithful, we're calling for a pass interference. A lot of hands there on Joseph Graham Jr., the intended target for Valdez. Now bring up 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. Pioneer again very notorious for going for it on 4th down. They're 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Their last offensive series was a big pass to Guayad. So 4th and goal now from the 4-yard line. 2 receivers on either side. Man in motion, that's all it needs. Quick pass inside, and it's going to be nearly picked off. And nearly picked off. Espinoza, the intended target. That one gloved earlier by Fabian Garza, the junior, who put his hands in the way and nearly picked it off. She couldn't quite hold on. Now it'll set up Sharyland well deep in their own territory at their own 4-yard line. So the Rattler offense will come on board on their own 4-yard line. 96 yards go to the end zone. Krell and company line up. 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers on either side. For Sharyland High, 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. Play clock resumes. And a flag on the play now here. So an early flag jump. And a delay of game goal here against Sharyland High will bring him back 2 yards, half a distance at the goal. So now from a 96 yards to the end zone, make it 98 yards as the 4th offensive penalty against Sharyland High. So it brings up 1st and 12 now from their own 2-yard line. Krell and company lining up in their own end zone. Krell calling for the snap, play clock at 14 seconds. Low snap, hands off down the middle. Gonzalez on the carry. It's down to about the 4-yard line for a 2-yard pickup that will bring up 2nd down and 10 now here for Sharyland High. It was 1st and 10, but a false start on the offense brought him back 2 yards. We're back to square one here on 2nd down and 10 on the 2-yard run by Gonzalez. Alan Guerrero lined up in the backfield besides Krell. 2 receivers on either side. Play clock off at 14 seconds here for the Rattlers. Krell calling for the snap. Early jump and a loose football, maybe picked up by Pioneer. So it's still a scramble for a ball. And multiple flags will fly. There's a lot of contact there after the play. A lot of contact there happening after the play. We'll look at the replay, folks, on our full screen. So you see the ball came loose on a low snap. And a bobbled snap there by Krell. And it was a frenzy for that ball, and a lot of contact went on after. During that scramble for the ball, multiple flags started to fly from either side. So it will be scored a safety, and Sharyland Pioneer will pick up 2 points, and they'll cut it down to a 5-point game. As the Rattler offense has another miscue on the board, as Pioneer forces a safety. Talk about Sharyland Pioneer's defense. They failed to convert on 4th down for the 2nd time tonight. Then a couple plays later on defense, they force a safety. It becomes a 14-9 ball game. 14-9 here with 8:35 left to go. Sharyland now 2 for 4 on scoring drives. Give up a safety, now brings up 14-9. And now a 7-point game cut down to a 5-point game. Folks, thank you for joining us here on the broadcast again. We'll tell you more about this rivalry. So Sharyland won the meetings in 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018, and then last year, Pioneer won 3 of those meetings, 2016, 2019, and 2020. Largest win for Sharyland over Pioneer came in the inaugural Snakeskin Classic, 58-6. Largest win for Pioneer over Sharyland came in 2019, 5 years later, 63-28. So Pioneer picks up 2 more points with 8:35 left to go here now in the first half. Lee Nguma now lining up for the kick. And a sky-high kick. This one going to be tracked down, and it's muffled and picked up at about the 7-yard line on the return. Gage De La Garza. De La Garza still on his feet down to about the 28-yard line roughly. So Sherry now still up here by 5 on a 14-9 lead. So 1st and 10 here now for Pioneers. They line up on their own 28-yard line. Valdez in the shotgun calling for a low snap, picks it up, he'll go on the move. He just picks up, or loses about 3 on the play. Now bring up 2nd down and 13 here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks.
Ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. 2nd down, 2nd and 12.
So a 2-yard pickup, they'll mark him down on a 2-yard loss. We'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Good sign off to Alanis. Alanis trying to cut himself through, and he's just back to the line of scrimmage, and I'll bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Talking about both the offenses off to a rough start. Sharyland, they picked up 2 touchdowns in back-to-back order, but they have to turn the ball over on 4th down, and then they give up a safety on their last offensive series. For Pioneer, they've had 2 4th down conversions that have not gone their way on their 1st and 3rd drives as Valdez drops back. Here comes the pressure. Valdez trying to go on the move, still well behind the line. Lobs on the Graham Jr., wheels it in at about the 37. And Graham Jr. will be brought down at about the 45-yard line. Talk about the mobility there by Joseph Graham Jr. having to find himself away because Julian Valdez, a lot of pressure, was going down to his right-hand side. Now let me make a U-turn. I'll turn back around, and fires to Graham Jr., who had to adjust on the fly to meet Valdez halfway. Fake handoff here now, or handoff now to Alanis, excuse me. He picks up about 2 yards. I'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball now at the 47-yard line in Diamondback territory. Sharyland again, they're 1 for 3 on scoring drives. 4th down conversions, they're 1 for 3 as well. So 2nd down and 8 at the 47-yard line. High snap, fake handoff. Valdez at across the 50. Valdez still on his feet, breaks away at the 30, at the 25, and he's going to be tracked down and trampled out of bounds. All the way to the 17-yard line. Big gain there by Julian Valdez, who again makes another big run. Briefly on the right side of your screen. So 1st down now inside the red zone as Pioneer now knocking on the door, as you see the replay on the right side of your screen presented by South Padre Island on that big run by Valdez. So we get set to go one more time. 1st and 10 here now from the 17-yard line. Man in motion, that's all he needs. Goes to his left-hand side. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left-hand side. Espinoza, the lone receiver on the left. Valdez dropping back, tries to go for Espinoza, reeled in, trying to stretch through, and he's down just inside the 4-yard line, and the flags will fly. Lone receiver lined up on the left-hand side, and that's Espinoza, who makes a high acrobatic play. Take a look at the replay, folks. It's a high pass and a good grab, and a flag that goes against Sharyland High. A face mask call will set up 1st and goal here now from about the 3-yard line. And that face mask will put him up 2, so that's going to bring up 1st and goal now from the 1-yard line. Pioneer on their 4th offensive drive of the night. Looking to score their 2nd touchdown and possibly take the lead here. Low snap. And a bobbled play. Here's a loose football. Both teams very cautious on the handling, as we've seen ball come loose on multiple snaps for Sharyland and for Pioneer. As I'll lose a couple of yards on that one, they'll put him down to the 5-yard line. A 4-yard loss on the loose. On the bobbled snap there by Julian Valdez. So 2nd and goal now here from the 5-yard line. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left-hand side. Espinoza again, the lone receiver on the left-hand side. Cardisalo shifts off. QB keeper by Valdez. Valdez shakes 1. Valdez trying to stretch 2. And he's down inside to about the 2-yard line.
2-yard line. Ball with that tackle. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and goals. He's down inside to the 2-yard line. So it's a 4-yard loss and then a 2-yard gain on the run by Valdez on a QB keeper. 5:21 left to go here in the 1st half. Play clock at 12 seconds here on 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. So 3rd and goal now from the 2-yard line. And Nitty Galindo will call a timeout as the Pioneer Diamondbacks will spend their 1st timeout. Sharyland has 2 remaining after that 1st timeout called in the 1st quarter. Timeout called, 5:08 left to go in the 1st half. 14-9 lead for Sharyland over Pioneer. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
In today's game.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Back at Real Sports Live, timeout number 1 called by Pioneer on 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. Diamondbacks knocking on the door, looking to possibly take the lead. And here we go, 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. Valdez alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Garisala's in motion. Valdez rolls to his right-hand side. He's going to have a lot of room. He's going to walk his way in. Touchdown, Pioneer. 2-yard run by Julian Valdez, and the junior quarterback picks up his first touchdown of the night. Big there by Julian Valdez. As they'll line up for the PAT. Look at the replay here on the full screen presented by Josh Moody Loans. So they pick up 6, and Pioneer will take the lead. Lead by 3 as Valdez had a lot of room on the right-hand side and then cut through traffic as the PAT is up. And will split the uprights. And it's a 2-point lead now. 16-14 for Pioneer over Sharyland High. Valdez punching in his first touchdown tonight and a 2-yard run. 4:55 left to go here in the first half. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
This Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of
2-point lead for Pioneer over Sharyland High. Julian Valdez capping off a drive, a lengthy drive with the 2-yard touchdown run, and away we go as a booch kick that goes high, and we reeled in at about the 37-yard line. And a lot of drive inside, is a lot of coverage. We brought down inside to about the 49-yard line, 49-yard line in Pioneer Diamondback territory. So a very shaky offensive series as a late for Sharyland High, giving up a safety on their last offensive series on a bobbled snap to Bo Krell. And now they line up at about the 49-yard line, so the Rattlers will have excellent field positioning to start off their 5th drive of the night with the touchdown by Valdez. Both teams now 2 for 4 on scoring drives. And the Rattlers set to begin drive number 5. Crow lines up in the shotgun. Here we go, 1st and 10. 2 in the backfield. That's Gonzalez and Guerrero. Hand off to Guerrero. Guerrero shakes off one. Guerrero trying to rustle his way for a few more yards. He picks up at about 6, brings up 2nd down and 4 on the 6-yard run there by the senior and running back, Alan Guerrero. The powerful running back picks up, we're going to say 5. Looks like he picked up 6, so that brings up 2nd down and 5. Krell calling for the snap. Play clock at 17 seconds. Gets a good snap fake. The ball's going to be knocked away, and Bo Crow will just get on top of that one. Don't know what happened there. Bo Crow, when he was pulling his arm back to get ready to throw the ball, lost grip of it, and he just gets on top of it, so they'll bring them back into their own territory. They're down now inside to about the 48-yard line. That brings up 3rd down and 12 now. So 3rd down and 12 now here for the Sharyland Rattlers. Look to get something going. Krell dropping back. Here comes the pressure. He rolls to his left-hand side. He's going to go on the move, gets across, and he's going to be tripped up and brought down, and flags will fly. So a penalty will fly right after that play on 2nd down and 12. Bo Krell having to go on the move. A lot of flags fly after the play, so wait to see what the official call is. High side block on the offense here now, moving back a couple more yards. Put them down all the way to their own 41-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd down and 20. So 3rd and 20 now. So it was 3rd down and 12, 8-yard loss off that high side block. Then we'll bring up 3rd down and 20. 3:38 left to go here, so we start the clock. Crow calling for the snap. Nice snap to Crow, steps back in the pocket, lets one fly downfield, and just going to be broken up. The intended target there, Jose Sáenz, that one just out of reach. Good pocket presence there by Bo Crow. Just dropped into the pocket, took his time, and let it fly. Great target passer to Jose Sáenz. That one broken up by a Pioneer Diamondback. 3:29 left to go here in the first half, so now they'll go 2 for 5 on scoring drives as Guayada now goes back to return this one, and Guma goes back to punt. Guayada is situated at about his own 20-yard line, and Guma back to about the 28 as he gets ready to punt on 4th and 20 with 3:29 left to go here in the first half. And Guayada now gets even further as Nguma known to have a high kick, and Guayada will truck it down, reels it in from about the 14, but he'll call for the fair catch just ahead. So they'll take over at about their own 16-yard line, reeled it in from the 14. Only got 2 off that fair catch, so actually makes it 1st and 10 here from their own 16-yard line. And Sharyland Pioneers defense gets the job done as the Diamondbacks will come on the field for their 5th drive of the night on offense. 2 touchdowns on the night, 2 touchdowns and a safety are the points here for Sharyland Pioneer. It was Joseph Graham Jr. had a 2-yard run and a safety forced by the Diamondback defense. And then Julian Valdez on the last offensive series punches in another 2-yard run. So with 3:29 left to go here in the first and 10 from the 17-yard line. Valdez drops back, airs one deep downfield, and that one just a bit overthrown. Intended target, Joseph Graham Jr. You can bet again going to the half that one of the main topics for Sharyland on offense, ball control, and as well as limiting the offensive penalties. These past few games, Sharyland has been very generous with the offensive penalties. Again, 13 on offense last week and now winning its Mission Veterans. Handoff to the right-hand side. Down to about the 17-yard line. Just makes it back to the line, brings up 3rd down and 10 here for Sharyland Pioneer. So again, offensive penalties have been plaguing the Sharyland offense, It wasn't a problem too much last week. They went 5 for 5 as in their first 5 drives of the night. They scored 4 touchdowns and a field goal. It was till drive number 6 when the penalties, 2 penalties on that offensive series, forced them to punt the ball, and ever since then it was just they spiraled out of control on offense. They weren't as efficient as the first half. 2:44 left to go here now in that first half. Play clock over at 6 seconds for Valdez and company. Needs to get the snap on time, and he does. Valdez drops back, has the open window, rolls to his right, fires a pass downfield, reeled in nicely by Espinoza. Talk about the mobility there. Julian Valdez, pressure comes in, takes his time. Didn't have a lot of time to work with at the play clock, just at 1 second. Gets the snap off in time, and he finds a good pass there to Leo Espinoza, who puts him now inside of about the 42-yard line. Another low snap, handoff to the right-hand side. Well, fake handoff, they go back to Cuellar. Cuellar going to be chopped down. They pick up 1 yard on the pickup. Pick up 1 yard on the pass, Gonzalez there on the tackle, the two-way player. Time continuing to wind down here from Richard Thompson Stadium in the first half on 2nd down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Valdez and the Diamondbacks looking to go back to the end zone after scoring on Valdez's 2-yard run last drive. Now in motion, that's Cuellar. Low snap, just Valdez. Valdez, side in the roll. Here comes the pressure. Makes one defender miss. Is going to go on the move. It'll be brought down at about the 47-yard line. Another flag will fly. So Valdez going for a pass. Pressure comes in. He's forced to go on the move and picks up about 5 to bring up 3rd down and 5 here for Sharyland Pioneers. He's down now at the 47-yard line. There was a flag at the end of that play as we wait to see what the call is.
There's no follow play. 3rd down.
So no flag on the play, but multiple flags were thrown. The official just said there was no flags as the play clock starts. So 3rd down and 5 now. Ball now at the 47-yard line. Valdez, high snap, takes his time, lets this one fly. Pass going to be reeled in by Carizales, who makes this tremendous catch and just stays in bounds. A classic toe touch as he reels that one in, and good play there by Antonio Carizales. Good pocket presence there by Julian Valdez, who makes the grab. We see the replay there presented by Josh Mooney Loans. So now at the 31-yard line, Pioneer continues to work their way down the field slowly but surely, looking to knock on the door for another 6. Handoff now to Alanis. Alanis trying to cut his way for a few more yards. He marked down at about the 26-yard line. We have a player down. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh, timeout caught her injury timeout a few moments ago. Alan Gonzalez down. Gets up with the assistance of medical staff. He's up on his own 2 feet. He runs back to the sideline. This brings up 1st and 10 here from our 2nd down and 5. Ball out the 26-yard line. Valdez and company continue to roll their way down the field. 2 receivers now lined up on the left-hand side, 1 on the right, 2 in the backfield. That's Carizales and Alanis to switch positions. We get set to go. High snap there to Valdez. Valdez airs one out. Pass committed to Espinoza. Will be quickly brought down. So 27 seconds left and a timeout called. So 31 seconds now on the game clock here. Sharyland Pioneer will call their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. Sharyland High still has 2. Again, they spent their first timeout way early on in the first quarter. With roughly about 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, they spent their first timeout. Pioneer spent 2 of their timeouts in the second quarter here. So they'll have 1 remaining for the rest of the first half. 31 seconds left to go in the first half. Pioneer Diamondbacks now down to about the 16-yard line. This brings up 1st and 10 for Pioneer. Diamondbacks looking to power their way down the field. 16-14 lead with 31 seconds left to go. Ball now at the 16-yard line. 3 receivers all bunched up on the right, 1 lone receiver on the left-hand side. That's Espinoza. Alanis lined up in the backfield. QB keeper by Valdez. Valdez trying to scamper for a few more yards, and he's down to about the 14. Gets 2 on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 here for Sharyland Pioneer. So a QB spike to kill the clock, and there'll be 17 seconds left to go here in the first half. I'll bring up 3rd down and 8 now here for Sharyland Pioneer. So 3rd down and 8, ball now at the 14-yard line as Valdez with the QB spike to stop the clock. 17 seconds here. Clock stopped here, play clock at 17 seconds as well as we get set to go. On 3rd down and 8, ball at the 14-yard line, Valdez. High snap, takes his time, fires one down in the middle of the end zone and batted away. Espinoza, the intended target, and coming in to break that one up was Fabian Garza, the junior. Maybe Garza breaks this one up. This brings up 4th down and 8. Pioneer again, not as very efficient as they want to be on the 4th downs. They're 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions. Their lone 4th down conversion came in the second drive of the night, which led to Graham Jr.'s 2-yard touchdown run. Now Pioneer is going to call their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. So final timeout of the first half called here. We'll take a quick break. 11 seconds left to go in the first. Sharyland Pioneer leads Sharyland High 16-14. You're watching the Snakeskin Classic here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Escucha. Prontísimo. Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Me or you? Hello?
Accesible.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Back here at Real Sports Live, timeout number 3 called by Pioneer, 16-14. 11 seconds left to go here in the first half. On 4th and 8, Pioneer again will decide to go for a field goal. As a low kick that just dings off the crossbar. Off the goalpost, a high kick. Vicente Cardoza just sails wide to the right and dings off the goalpost. I said crossbar, just realized that. Off the goalpost, that one dings off. It'll be 6 seconds left to go in the first half as Pioneer decided to play it safe. Again, they were 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion and decided to go for a field goal instead. What would have been about a 33-yard field goal attempt, and that one just dinged off the crossbar. I keep on saying crossbar, the goalpost, excuse me. And that brings up 16-14 on 1st and 10 with 6 seconds left to go at the 19-yard line.
San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer.
So time for one final play here as Krell and company line up on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and Krell will go ahead and take a knee. That'll send us to the first half, send us to halftime, excuse me. A wild first half between Pioneer and Sharyland High. 16-14, a close-knit battle between two unbeatens in 16-5A Division II. Halftime show after this. At the end of the first half, it's Sharyland Pioneer 16, Sharyland High 14. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Ways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
At Harlingen CISD, college, career, community ready is more than just a saying. We've created 12 academies to provide students with access to fields of study that best fit their interests and passions. Within the 12 academies, there are 42 certifications that will aid students in getting a head start on a career upon graduation. Become HCISD proud and enroll today.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Take a ride, or ride a wave, build a castle, or visit a castle, morning stroll, or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
aquí en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville. Somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival will be held at the Harlingen Convention Center November 9th through the 13th. Registration open for over 100 field trips, seminars, and special events. Entry into the trade shows, birds of prey flight shows, and children's nature nuke are free. Come join us. Visit rgbbf.org for more information.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live! Yeah!
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Alrighty, welcome here to the Real Sports Live halftime show. 25 minutes and 40 seconds to the start of the third quarter. Thank you for joining us here on the halftime show. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Our halftime show presented by Pronto Insurance, Texas A&M University Kingsville, Luke Faria Motors, Josh Winnie Loan, Samuel EDC, and South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. 16-14 your score at the half. Sharyland Pioneer leads Sharyland High. We'll give you a recap of what we saw so far in that first half. We'll give you more stats as the night goes on and give you some scores coming in around the valley on the out-of-town scoreboard. So opening kickoff, Pioneer was set to receive the ball to start off the first quarter. They muffed the kickoff, and it's picked up here. And 2 plays later, Alan Guerrero is forced down the field to go on a 3-yard touchdown run to make it a 7-0 lead for Sharyland. Pioneer Diamondbacks get their first offensive series. They go for it on 4th down. It won't go. Sharyland will get the ball back again, and Bo Krell finds Alan Gonzalez on a 51-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. 1:57 left to go here in the first. Joseph Graham Jr. on a 2-yard touchdown run makes it 14-7, but talk about what set that up. It was 4th and 8 from the 31-yard line. Julian Valdez has been a very immobile, very efficient quarterback. Rolls to his right-hand side on 4th and 8, fires a deep pass, finds Josh Guayad, who makes the grab at the 7 and stretches down to the 2-yard line as he has to wrestle his way and scratch and claw his way. But a bunch of Sharyland Rattlers trying to make the stop. And that sets up Graham Jr.'s 2-yard touchdown run. Drive number 4 of the night for Sharyland. After another failed turnover attempt. So drive number 3 for Sharyland doesn't go as planned. Drive number 4, Pioneers knocking on the door. They decide to go for another 4th down conversion, and they'll miss it. And that sets up Sharyland High at their own 1-yard line. A bobbled snap leads to a safety, which gives Pioneer a 14-9 game. Rattlers still on top at this point. Before Julian Valdez, and on the final drive for Pioneer on the night, caps off another touchdown, or second to last drive of the first half. Julian Valdez on a 2-yard touchdown run makes it 16-14. Pioneer then forces another stop on defense, forces the Rattlers to punt it off. Then Pioneer again going inside the red zone. It's time to go for a 32-yard field goal. Vicente Cardosa's kick tipped, and it just dings off the goalpost on the right-hand side. 16-14 your score at the half. We'll give you some stats coming in here again. Pioneer 2 for 5 on scoring drives, 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions. Joseph Graham Jr. with 1 touchdown run. Julian Valdez with 1 touchdown run again. And defense forces a safety. Sharyland 2 for 5 on scoring drives. Alan Guerrero with 1 touchdown run. Bo Krell with 1 touchdown pass, a 51-yarder to Alan Gonzalez. Talk about what's been a key factor here. Offensive penalties have been plaguing the offense for Sharyland High. Again, we saw that was a factor last week. It wasn't much of a concern in that first half. We saw last week against Mission Veterans on the first 5 drives of the night, Sharyland scoring 4 touchdowns and 1 field goal. It wasn't until drive number 6 when the penalties started catching up to them. And we're seeing that key factors. We've seen a total of 6 flags against Sharyland, 5 of them being on offense. Take a quick break and tell you some more scores coming across the Rio Grande Valley. on a very, very busy Week 10 of Texas high school football. We'll take a quick break at the halftime show here. 16-14 Pioneer leads Sharyland.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or...
Welcome to the halftime show here, presented by Prano Insurance, Texas A&M user to Kingsville, Luke Furia Motors, Josh Woody Loan, San Benito EDC, and South Padre Island. Scores coming in on the out-of-town scoreboard. Mercedes leads Ed Calchelsa 15-10 at the half. Bishop leads Irminville 18-12 at the second quarter. Edinburgh North leads Edinburgh High 21-3 in the third quarter. More scores continue to come in on a very busy night of Texas high school football across the Rio Grande Valley. Week 10, one more week before the playoffs wind down here. Teams are already starting to know the playoff picture, starting to see where things are coming out. So we have another scoring update coming in. La Villa leads Fremont 12-0 in the second quarter. Again, busy Week 10 of Texas high school football. Bronzo Veterans leads Harlingen South 20-15. That one in our premium channel on Roku TV and www.realsportslive. Joe Bowling on the call for that matchup over at Bronzo Veterans and Harlingen South, a key 16-5A Division I matchup. Here, a 16-5A Division II matchup, a 16-14 lead. Again, we'll recap what happened for you. Alan Guerrero started off the party on a 7-0 lead after the opening kickoff intended for Pioneer is botched. Alan Guerrero punches in a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0. Bo Crow and Alan Gonzalez. Bo Crow and Alan Gonzalez team up for a 51-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-0. Joseph Grimes Jr. then drives in a 14-7. Joseph Grimes Jr. drives in a 2-yard run to make it 14-7. And Pioneer's defense forces a safety to make it 14-9. And then Julian Valdez gives the Pioneer Diamondbacks a 16-14 lead on the 2-yard touchdown run, 16-14. Again, Pioneer 2 for 5 on scoring drives, forcing a safety. Sharyland 2 for 5 on scoring drives as well. Pioneer also 1 for 3 on scoring drives. This has been your halftime recap, 16-14. Back with the halftime show of the Pioneer Marching Band and the Sharyland High Marching Band. Second half in about 18 minutes and 10 seconds here on Real Sports Live.
Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas Education Agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
At Harlingen CISD, college, career, community ready is more than just a saying. We've created 12 academies to provide students with access to fields of study that best fit their interests and passions. Within the 12 academies, there are 42 certifications that will aid students in getting a head start on a career upon graduation. Become HCISD proud and enroll today.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Take a ride or ride a wave, build a castle or visit a castle, morning stroll or nighttime roll. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at sopadre.com.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival will be held at the Harlingen Convention Center November 9th and the 13th. Registration open for over 100 field trips, seminars, and special events. Entry into the trade shows, birds of prey flight shows, and children's nature nuke are free. Come join us. Visit rgbvf.org for more information.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
This concludes our halftime activity. Director Van Wissen's Pioneer Band will up first with a score. Sharyland High School marching band is directed by Mark Correa, Patrick Smith, Bob Bennett, Frank Salinas, and kindergarten instructor Woody Gatan. The Diamondbacks bandstand is under the direction of Mrs. Monica Martinez. Director Band thanks Sharyland High School Principal, Ms. Lori Garza, and the Superintendent of Sharyland Schools, Dr. Nadia Vidaldi, and you, the fans. We thank you for your support. Hope you enjoyed our performance.
trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard, call today 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
Hi, I'm Rollo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sunny days or starry nights. Lay back or splash down. Brunch, lunch, or late night munch. That's as hard as it gets at South Padre Island. Voted Texas Travel Awards Destination of the Year. Plan your escape at SoPadre.com.